Hey guys, Emeka here. How's it going? In this video, I want to talk to you about exactly why people don't make money with Kindle publishing. This is a video that I think everybody needs to watch. So saying that, share it with everyone. But seriously, it's a video that I want to break down the reasons why most people end up failing, not making money, and not succeeding with Kindle publishing. I'm filming this, it's April 2017, but in all honesty, it doesn't matter if you're watching this in April of 2217. What I'm going to talk about, it's going to be relevant. It's going to be, what's that, evergreen, right? This is going to be relevant no matter when you're watching this. A little bit of my background. I've ran businesses and offices and whatnot for the last 11, 12 years. I've been in the sales industry, and I've sold it all. I've gone from retail, if you can actually consider retail sales, to actual sales, direct sales, and and now I'm online and I'm selling online. That's what publishing is. You're selling your products online now, and so I've seen everybody. I've seen all the kinds of people that come and go in the industry, and I've been able to start picking up patterns, and by hearing the way people talk and the questions that they ask, and just watching their overall behaviors, whether it's in Facebook groups or if it's the comments that they leave me on YouTube. I've been able to detect the type of people who will make it in this type of industry. And when I'm saying this type of industry, yeah, I guess I'm talking about sales, but I'm also talking about as a business as a whole, as a business owner, as a, I think the word entrepreneur is like, it's kind of watered down crap now, but if you want to call yourself an entrepreneur, you call yourself that, but it's as somebody who's running their own thing. So let's kind of dive into it and talk about why, I don't know if it's you, but why most people don't make it in the Kindle publishing industry, or really in any do-it-yourself, I'm not an employee industry, in this day and age. And the number one thing, you're probably hoping that it's going to be like, oh, I have to do like this secret or whatnot. If you're looking for that answer, there's a very good chance you're not going to make it in this industry or running a business in any means, because there is no answer like that. Like, that's just the stupidest thing you could be looking for, is like that one trick, that one secret. If somebody tells you they have that, they're lying to you, and they're just trying to sell you on that idea of this one secret. There's not a one secret to business. It's just ludicrous. Because if there was, everyone would know it, everyone would do it, and anyone who starts a business would become a multimillionaire. Bottom line. There's not one secret. So let me break this. So turn off the video if you're looking for the one secret. Go watch somebody else's videos. I don't have one secret. I have what it actually takes to succeed. So going back to that thing after that little rant, is the number one thing, you have to get this right first, because if you don't get this right, nothing else is going to work. But the number one reason why most people fail in this business, it's they don't have the right mindset. They lack the mindset. And as cliche as that is, I know it, as I said it, I'm like, it sounds cliche, but it's a known fact. They don't have the right mindset, because here is where most people are coming from. And obviously I don't know who you are. We probably haven't met one-on-one yet. Maybe we've talked on Facebook, but bottom line is I don't know you. And so I might be talking directly to you. I might not be talking directly to you, but most people come into this industry because they're looking, like, if you're watching my videos right now, it's probably because you're interested in Kindle publishing or personal development or whatever else is on my channel, and you're looking at making some money. Probably you're looking at making your first couple $1,000s. And most people watching my videos are going to be coming from the employee mindset. They're probably doing their 9 to 5 or whatever else it is, but they're coming from that employee mindset. And the employee mindset is, it's like your school. It's your safe area. You go, you come, you leave your work at work. You take lunch when you're supposed to take lunch, and you're that little factory or that little clog in the machine that just kind of goes along its thing. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with employees. I was an employee at some time. I kind of still am part-time an employee. As much as that sickens me to say it, I am right now. But there's not a lot you can shut your mind off. What I'm trying to say, as an employee, you can really shut your mind off, and you can do your job, and it's fine. And there's not the highs and lows of being an employee are really its workplace drama. There's not too many highs and lows when, like, I used to work at Rogers Video. Remember that place where you used to go in and rent videos and video games? Yeah, like, my highs and lows there were like, if they were playing a bad movie on the TV screens inside the store. Like, there weren't highs and lows. It was, I hit buttons, customers came in, customers left with the right movie most of the time, and that was that. Like, you know, if you're a grocery clerk, cashier, what, your highs and lows? You come to work hungover, you're gonna have a low day. You get yelled at by a customer, it might affect you a little bit, but there's not real highs and lows. Stay with me, because in the publishing world, for example, in the business world, there are actual highs and lows. And these highs and lows will affect your income. So your income goes up and down. It's a roller coaster. And some people can't, what am I trying to say? It's just some people can't handle that. Or they can't handle the stresses of all of the things that have to come together in order to make your product work. Or they don't have the mindset that, you know, they're looking for passive income. They don't understand that passive income, true passive income, takes years to create. That's it. Like, you know, and I'm talking about the type of passive income, you know, that you can literally go sit on the beach and relax. That takes years to create. To create a passive income where you make a couple $1,000s a month and you just maintain it every now and then, doesn't take as long by any means. You can get that up and running in a matter of, you know, I'd say 6 months to a year for sure. But bottom line is, both ways, you have to put in all the work in the beginning. You have to put in so much work to get the business off the ground. And then while you're doing that, though, while you're putting in all that work that most people aren't used to putting in, because you got to put in all this work, all this energy, all this time, and it's usually money. You're doing all of this without getting paid a penny. And for some people, that's ludicrous, because then they start thinking, well, what if this fails? What if this doesn't work? What if I don't make money? Well, yeah. What if you walk out your house and you get hit by a truck? It happens. Is it likely going to happen? No, that's stupid. It's not likely going to happen. But there is a chance. You could do all this work and nothing comes from it. But then there's that chance that you do all this work and you do everything right, and you have a product that makes you $1,000 a month every single month. Right? There's going to be those two outcomes. But another part of why most people fail, because they don't get the right mindset, is they don't have the patience for it. Right? They want, you know, society, we're at the point where instant gratification is possible for so many things, right? Clicking a button and we can get whatever we want in most cases. But building a business or building your publishing business or whatever it is, it takes time. You have to have patience. You have to set the things up correctly in order to get it going. And that's just so key because, most businesses don't turn a profit in their first 3 to 5 years. I believe it's 5 years. Most businesses don't turn a profit for their first 5 years. With Kindle, you can turn a profit in a matter of weeks. That's awesome. So, but you have to understand that, as you have to have that strong mindset. You have to be able to survive the highs and the lows of the reality of building a business. Another thing I can mention here with you guys is you pay what I call it the learning tax. And the learning tax is about 80% in the beginning. What that is, it's you gotta pay and you gotta make mistakes and you've got to figure things out and then realize you've been wasting all this time doing, methods A, B, and C when really you should have been doing methods, D, E, and F all along and just skip the first 3. Those are all things that, as much as courses teach you, the best way, and I've said this on other videos, the best way to learn is by doing it yourself and learning from your mistakes. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the main reasons I do videos. Because when I started this journey back in August of really it was July of 2016. I was like, okay, if I want to help people go from their regular 9-to-5 employee lifestyle and show them that they can have more and they can have more of a freedom and create more of a passive income for themselves, what's the best way to do it? And for me, I was like, well, I have to learn everything I'm doing and find the best way to do it. So why don't I just document everything? And so that's how I ended up filming all of these videos and why it's kind of morphed into what it's morphing into right now. Just because I figured that if I just document myself doing it and my thoughts and my experiences and the highs and the lows, it's the best way for me to learn what's been working well by taking time to think about it and then regurgitate it to you. But then also, you can watch my videos and I hope they're bringing you value and I hope that they're speeding up the learning curve for you. That's my goal, that you surpass what I did in a shorter period of time. That is my ultimate goal. Because if I can help people do that, if I can help people make $1,000 through Kindle publishing faster than I did, I'm hitting my goal, and that just makes me feel good. So, forgot what point I was talking about, but I know so far we've covered you have to have the right mindset. That kind of spun on a rant into you have to have patience because it takes time to you have to pay the learning tax, right? You have to go through and you have to learn. You have to be okay with messing up. And really, you can see how all of these kind of tie into the whole mindset umbrella, right? Patience. You have to be okay with learning and messing up because you're going to make mistakes. And I was commenting on somebody's post earlier today, and they put their first 2 books out and they're not making any money, and wondering, hey, what can I do to make money on these books? And I know this from experience. The best, if you have 2 books and your first 2 books, if your first 2 books are not making money, the absolute best thing you can do is publish more books. That is the best way to make those 2 books make more money. Because by doing that, you're going to pay the learning tax again. But it will be less now because you've already paid the high tax with your first 2. So books 3 and 4 are going to be less because you're going to learn from your mistakes and you'll just start doing things in a more streamlined manner. That's how learning works. That's how learning a business works. That's how sales works. Right? Like when I used to teach my reps, go out and do an appointment, and they'd come back and they get a no sale, and they're like, well, what should I have done better? Nothing. Go out and do your next appointment. They go out, they make, they don't get a sale. I'm not selling. Okay, go out and do another appointment. They come back. I still haven't sold anything. It's been 3 appointments. Okay, great, high five. Go out, do another appointment. And I keep doing that until they get to their 6th or 7th appointment and they finally make a sale. And then they make 6 sales in a row after that. But you have to get through all the bad ones first, because that's how you learn, right? You take a look at my first videos, my first few videos. Look at the thumbnails, look at the sound quality, look at the lighting quality, look at, I don't think clothes that I wear matter, but look at the clothes that I'm wearing. Look at the overall content of them. They're not that great. But there's no way I could produce a video like this, which I hope is coming across the way I'm trying to get it. There's no way I could have produced a video like this back in the day, because I hadn't paid the learning tax yet. My YouTube channel is just another business for me. I have to pay the learning tax. I have to learn how to do it properly. I have to learn how to communicate my words. I know I struggle sometimes with that, but I have to learn how to communicate my words to you. So I go through this just like I'm still learning with Kindle publishing. So anyways, guys, that went on much longer than I thought it was going to. I have a couple other thoughts that I wanted to, or some of my first few mistakes that I'm going to convey with you in another video on the things that I've learned and I do differently next time. So I'll do another video on those. But anyways, hey, did this help at all? Give me the thumbs up. Show me that you appreciated this video. I appreciate seeing all the thumbs up. Do you have a question about anything I said? Or do you have a question for me that I could help you out with? Comment section is the best place to get a hold of me. I read those all the time and I love replying because I like just being able to talk and see what I can do to kind of help and serve you guys a little bit better. You guys and girls a little bit better. So anyways, guys, I'm Emeka. If you're new to the channel, take a look around. Please consider subscribing. And as always, guys, it's been my pleasure. Can't wait to talk to you again. Take care. They don't, what was it? Man. Okay, so all this work, and employee mindset, all this work in employee mindset.